Since the race to make the most efficient and innovative AI isn't slowing anytime soon, Meta, formerly known as Facebook Incorporated, has also jumped on the bandwagon of creating its language models. Meta's language models, MMS and LIMA, are making headlines in the AI community, and we're here to talk about them. What does each of these models do, and how do they stand out from other language models? Let's find out in today's video. After the success of its open-source language model Llama, Meta is back in business with the development of two new open-source models. Recently, a shocking statement was revealed when documents were leaked from Google about how they were losing the AI race. In the documents, it was stated that neither Google nor OpenAI can compete against the efficiency of open-source models, while also acknowledging the fact that open-source models are paving the way for generative AI, and because of this, Meta is considered top tier when it comes to its open-source model Llama. Meta's new AI models, MMS, known as Massively Multilingual Speech, and LIMA, less is more for alignment, are creating quite a buzz in Silicon Valley since the company unveiled information about them. Focusing on MMS first, the Massively Multilingual Speech. The large language model is a super efficient language model that can easily process speech to text and text to speech in 1,100 different languages. I mean, how amazing is that? Not only this, but the model can also recognize up to a whopping 4,000 spoken languages. But behold, in the words of French computer scientist Lian Lichun, the MMS model is believed to have half the error rate of OpenAI's Whisper Automatic Speech Recognition System. This means that the MMS model will be a huge advancement when it comes to multilingual speech AI technology. The MMS model is trained on a large dataset, and the strategy for training the model to adapt to so many languages is unique. The dataset for MMS consisted of religious texts such as the Bible, which has been translated into many languages and has also been a subject of research and study for centuries. The translations and the audio recordings helped MMS in collecting its dataset to understand and interpret different languages. Now, this might concern people about the MMS model being biased when it comes to Christianity, but Meta has addressed this in their blog and assured them that the MMS model will work without any sort of religious bias. Well, we'll see about that in the future. Meta also developed a method called WAV2VEC 2.0, which is aimed at training speech recognition models with Lee-labeled data. This is a self-supervised learning approach that will allow massive training of speech data in over 1,400 languages. This will also allow recognition of speech and identification of different languages in a multilingual setting. The MMS model can be used in different ways, such as to efficiently convert books and tutorials into audiobooks with both male and female voice features, which would be a great help for people who find it difficult to read. It can also prove its efficiency in the workspace, as it can be used to convert video into text, allowing easy documentation of things. If you thought that was all MMS could do, behold, there is more to the story. The MMS models also provide features to provide closed captions for videos and audio content, which is honestly a great thing, as it would promote inclusion for people who are deaf or have other hearing disabilities. Now, my favorite feature of MMS is probably its ability to create audio in endangered languages. According to Meta's blog, the MMS model aims to protect languages that are on the verge of extinction by saving their audio for future generations. This way, such languages could be protected forever. Now, let's move on to the next model, which is the LIMA model by Meta. The less is more for alignment model is aimed at providing high-quality outcomes with an extensively pre-trained AI model. As per claims of Meta, this language model, trained on only 65 billion parameters, has a comparable, and in some cases even better, performance than GPT-4 and Bard, which is a strong claim, since GPT-4 and Bard have been trained with 175 and 137 billion parameters respectively. This amazing quality of LIMA's being able to perform as well as GPT was revealed during its training session. Now this will shock you. Another incredible thing is Lima's ability to generalize well to unseen tasks that were not part of its training data. This means that Lima can apply its learned knowledge to new and unfamiliar tasks, which shows how flexible and adaptable the model is. Computer scientist Li Chun also shared that the Lima is made in collaboration with Carnegie Mellon University, the University of Southern California, and Tel Aviv University. The Lima model is fine-tuned with a standard supervised loss with only 1,000 curated prompts and responses. Wait till you hear the most interesting part of Lima. This language model is trained without using the RLHF mechanism. The RLHF, or Reinforcement Learning with Human Feedback, is a powerful tool that is aimed at improving the helpfulness and accuracy of a language model. The RLHF tool has been used in GPT as well, which makes me wonder why Meta chose to skip this tool. Well, according to Li Kun, the model prefers to implement self-supervised learning, which is deemed to be its biggest potential. Since Lima is skipping the RLHF tool, it means that the model has high capabilities in providing accuracy in responses. What are your thoughts? Do you think that Lima's self-supervised learning will be comparable, or in some cases even better than RLHF? Let us know in the comments down below. Let's talk about Lima's performance. According to Li Kun, Lima works as well as GPT-4 and Bard, which are huge claims that Lima did prove to be true, in some cases of course. In a comparison conducted with GPT-4, DaVinci 003 and Bard, along with Lima, we get to see interesting feedback. According to Meta, in 43% of cases, Lima was preferred over GPT-4, and in 58% of cases, Lima was preferred over Bard. For DaVinci 003, 65% preferred the responses generated by Lima. And the most shocking fact for all of this is that all three rival models, which include GPT-4, Bard, and DaVinci 003, are trained with the RLHF tool, which makes Lima truly amazing since it skips RLHF and focuses more on self-supervised learning. Even though Lima seems super capable, claiming it is better than GPT-4 and even Bard will be speaking too soon. I mean, we all have seen the incredible capabilities of GPT, and even Bard is not less than GPT when it comes to performance and conversational responses. I guess we'll have to wait for people's responses to Lima before drawing any conclusions. Since we talked about the incredible ability of Lima's flexibility and adaptability, one of the most intriguing aspects of this model is its ability to achieve high-performance results with limited instruction-tuned data, which is something Meta did talk about. Meta addressed this as the superficial alignment hypothesis, which implies that the model is capable of deep-level understanding and has a lot to do with its training phase. Even though Meta's Lima seems incredibly capable, there are a few drawbacks that are discussed by corporations. According to Meta, Lima faces two limitations. One is the difficulty in building datasets with high-quality examples. The second limitation is the fact that Meta is not as robust as models like GPT-4. A robust model remains mostly accurate with its responses, even if the input variables are changed under some circumstances. This means that Lima can be capable of generating weak responses, which is not a good sign for a language model when there are already good ones out there. But Meta isn't falling back, as the team aims to solve these problems quickly and with simpler approaches. Meta seems pretty enthusiastic about these new models, which implies that the corporation isn't holding itself back from participating in and winning the AI arms race. This era has witnessed some of the most capable and super intelligent AI models, which has sort of created competition among leading AI innovators such as Google, OpenAI, Nvidia, and now Meta. It wouldn't be far-fetched to say that we're about to see some of the most incredible AI models in the future. If you like today's content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Are you excited about Meta's Lima and MMS language models? Let us know in the comments below.